On this episode of I.S.U.P.K. Bigo, Box 11 called his homeboys and they pulled up on us. But the men, the priests of the I.S.U.P.K. stood on business as usual. Let the show begin.
Realize that celebrating Christmas is a pagan worship in which that was the Babylonian Nimrod, and that we shouldn't do that. The American economy will bankrupt overnight. And that's morality. That has nothing to do with money. That has nothing to do with the educational system that you have to go through to quote unquote beat this system. That's all we need is morality to beat the system. Now go ahead, Box 11. What you got to say? That's what I'm saying. Y'all sitting up here thinking that we're not hearing. I'm hearing very well. That's why I don't interrupt people. I try to comprehend what they're saying. I listen to what they're saying, and then I challenge them with what they're saying. Because money is not a problem for the black community. Anytime we're talking about coming together and building something, it always comes to money. It skips forward to money, which money is not the problem. Because all the black folks have money, all the way down to the drug addict, all the way down to the alcoholic. They have money. They get money all day, every day. An alcoholic is always drunk every day. A drug addict is always high every single day. So they have money. Money is not the problem. Go ahead.
Do you think that black people are the ones that who takes control of all money in this world right now? Because the last time I checked it's the white man, because they run both BlackRock and Vanguard, which is they both run in multi-trillion dollar industries. That's the assets of all every single company that's in the world right now that's out there. You could buy McDonald's and you're buying it from that's white man. You buy Nike, Jordan, any of that shit, that's all white man's own. Every company you could possibly think about there that's on the stock market is owned by the white man. All that money goes back and cycles through them. For us, we're just grabbing the bare minimum dust. So for us to say that we get money, nah, these white niggas is on some other shit, because we are just collecting the crumbs at the end of the day. Like, that's to say, even if I said I had $100,000, I promise you that's not nothing compared to how these white people could grasp money. So when you
man, I would agree. You on here? Go ahead, Rick.
I mean, I challenge everybody who think money is the answer to show me one person, because there's a lot of rich black people, a lot of rich. You know what I'm saying? I challenge you to find one of them and show me which one of them have the moral standing to lead black people. Period. Which one of them have morals?
As a black person.
Which rich black person that we see today have the moral standings to lead black people?
Akon.
Akon, he's not black.
Yeah, right. If you use the terminology of calling African American, then I would say that in the modern day context. Does Floyd Mayweather build up his people?
Akon don't even consider himself black. Akon say Africans is more superior to the so-called black African American.
Does Floyd Mayweather build up his people?
All the time.
Akon took his money and went back to Africa that he got off black African Americans. And went over there and built the water system for his people.
Because Floyd Mayweather, he's Jamaican. His father's lineage is Jamaican, and he's building his people up. My bad, Joe. I didn't get to talk, Joe. I was trying to speak.
Hey, no sweat. Hey, he jumped back down again. Hey, Box 2, you raised your hand. What did you have? What was your question? And then we'll go to you, Masai.
First, I wanted to ask number 6 something about your religion again, if it's possible. And I wanted to add something to what number 5, I think, or some of you said about money. Let me start with that because it's shorter. Those who have invented the idea of paper money, not gold, silver, but paper can be printed. And those who not only invented it, created by printing
Box
the money,
11 Splash
by
pulled back
regulating the
up
money,
with his
Pop
brothers
it, yo.
on
Fuck
the
that.
way.
Hold on.
by printing and regulating the flow of the money, by monitoring it, controlling wealth. And the real money is the asset in reality, not money for exchange. So you can go and create your own money.
Please not interrupt him. One at a time. Let him finish. Go ahead.
You can go and create your own currency, but then they're gonna kill you because that's important. So if you print your own currency, for example, you as Israelites, if you try to create your currency, then you're gonna get into trouble, I believe. So that's power. And I wanted to ask you, number 6, because in the US dollar, you have "In God We Trust" on the bill. So if you did that, you have to clarify your religious belief. I would like to ask you, number 6, as an Israelite, your religion. You said we think Allah is a different God than Yahweh. Do you consider yourself a polytheist or a monotheist? Thank you.
Okay, I'm monotheist. And I said I believe. I didn't say you. Or anyway, I said I believe that the God of the Quran, Allah.
And I was saying that you know, what I've seen throughout our history with the assassination of, you know, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Allah, Medgar Evers, you know, and all other great leaders and so forth, you know, I think we gotta move past the point of looking for leaders, for one person to lead us. Damn, you get the chat room button or something? It's like some static in the background.
Hey, that's you, Boss 11.
Damn,
My lock.
So yeah, so basically, it's about basically coming together collectively, because as we know, if you take the head, then the body will fall. So if we keep looking toward one individual to lead us, and we put all of our hope in you know, into that one person, then that one person gets, you know, taken out, then we all just like, oh, what we gonna do now? No. What we have to do is start collectively studying the blueprints of these leaders, of these past leaders, so that we all adopt the qualities of these leaders. And now it's not just dependent on one person to lead us all, and then the enemy can be looking and seeing, oh, they're all looking at this person, they're all looking up to this one. Oh, let's take out that one, and they have nobody to look up to. You know what I mean? It's real simple for them to do that. So when we collectively all have the same knowledge, and we collectively are doing these things together, then they gotta take us all out. You can't take one, you gotta take us all out. And they ain't trying to come and take all of us out. They ain't trying to step to that, but they'll get one if they can catch them, slipping. But yeah, we got to collectively start moving in unison, and not only just socially, but politically. Contractually, we got to understand contract laws, because everything is based on contracts, whether we like it or not, whether we want to do the reading or not. That's something we have to do. Period. We have to.
Because you have to have a system structure in order for the machine to work correctly. So let's say we do have a head, but the person that's up under him, if it's structured correctly, if they take out the head, it doesn't stop the machine from working, because it's structured correctly. Well, the reason that our people feel like they fail is because the head, you look at all the past mistakes that all the people that you name, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, or whatever, there was nobody else that he had up under him to groom him to step up and if something happened to both of them, somebody up under both of them that was qualified to step up, because we get to a point where is that we get so high and mighty that we disconnect from the people up under us, instead of because now we in competition with the person behind us because the lack of morality, because we feel like they're gonna stab us in our back. They're gonna try to take our position versus actually, keeping the chain of order. Like I said, and the only reason I'm saying like this because in the I.S.U.P.K, we have that chain of order, we have that understanding, we have that machine. If Lord forbid, something happened to our commander in chief, there are men that can step up and take on that position. There are several men that has the capability of stepping up and taking on position. The reason that we exist today is because our head, Isupk Bigo, we actually started out, he was taken out in the mid '60s by the black Muslims, and we became even stronger because the men that he had up under him, they kept it alive and they kept it going. And even when they fell off and they started going off, they had still raised the person that we follow today. They had raised him up, and he has. So if anything happened to him, we have a working system that's going to continue to work, that we can continue to build off of. Now, you're talking about as far as like these contract laws and things like this, we're not looking for equality. We're looking for rulership. You're looking for equality. You're looking for
No.
You are. Listen, you are. When you get to talking about contracts and things like that, America has showed you, America, all these other so-called white-run societies have shown you they cannot be trusted when it comes to making covenants with them.
They have trust you and your people to deal in contracts among yourselves. Because no state shall pass any law impairing the obligation of contracts. So once you're under a contract, no state can impair that contract. And especially, peep this, being that dissemination of church and state, once you're under a spiritual contract, hold on one second, brother. Once you're under a spiritual contract, the state definitely can't interfere with that.
No sweat. Okay. Under whose society and whose
Under
world?
your own society. Your own society.
No, it's under this. It's under this. The white man's rule right now.
No, it's not.
You're trying
Churches have bylaws which are private. They only become public once that church incorporates with the state. If you don't incorporate, then you remain private and you can run your own affairs privately. And no state can interfere with your private affairs. That's a fact, bro.
and still have to work within the confines of this society or this government. You have to do
It's
that.
called jurisprudence. Jurisprudence is laws based upon your own society. So when you see the Mormons, the Jews, the Amish people out there, they have their own society based on their own laws. It's called jurisprudence. Yeah, bro. It's also called self-determination. Every people have the right to self-determination. Period.
For Messiah, they have their own.
Themselves to international law.
Country, they have their own land. They're not in captivity. So yeah, I can understand that. But guess what? If the Jewish man would have never left Germany, they wouldn't be in the position that they're in now. The fact that America helped them migrate over there and split Palestine up and gave them their own land is the reason they can be like they are. But if they were still stuck over there in Germany, they wouldn't have the power and authority that they have now.
Yeah, you know what they did?
You don't have the luxury that they have. We haven't been. Nobody's helping us and taking splitting a part of the land up and dividing and giving it to us, letting us regulate our own selves. So what you're saying this is not going to work because we're still in the
I
compound
know, brother.
of this American
You may
society.
not know how to do it. So let me tell you how you do that. So check it out.
No, we're gonna come
Acquiring
back to
land
you.
is not
We're gonna come back. We're
hard.
gonna come. I understand. We're gonna come back to you. I want to let Box 11 go because me and you gonna end up getting into a long thing. I want to let Box 11 go because he's been real patient. So let him go.
Green Hawk concert. Going back like a few nights ago when a young lady was in here and everybody wasn't really feeling what she was saying about have you made 100,000 or if you make 100,000. It seems like she was talking about money, but it's not about the money now. I realize myself, yes. When you have touched just say when you have a certain amount of money, right? Now you're able to go explore. You're able to go places that the average person that's in the ghetto or that's in the hood that never leaves Milwaukee, that never leaves Chicago, that never leave, all he knows is Oakland. He may have some good game. He may have all the game in the world to tell you, but never left outside of that city. And what she was saying is, I can't listen to somebody that ain't never had or don't touch this amount or never been outside of that comfort zone, right? So now what I was saying, me being somebody that's fortunate to be able to travel to different countries, right? See different people, walk amongst different people, and see how things are. I just want to tell y'all one thing, bro. You know, you can, like I was saying, you can have all the game in the world, but if you ain't moving around and you ain't touched hands and you ain't been in these different places that's different from you to see for your own self, if you ain't witnessed it for your own self, it's kind of hard to listen to somebody that's preaching what somebody else, what they reading from that another person done read, and then the next person done read. You get what I'm saying? So it's different when you do it yourself, when you living it yourself, when you touch it yourself. That's what I wanted to say to what she was saying, bro.
Walk on that, like I said. I'm listening to okay? So I spoke on, like I said, when you say, when you're saying things like that and she's saying things like that, you're coming from a preacher's mentality, because that's what the preachers do. The preacher has to have a car. The preacher has to have the nice church, the mega church. The priest has to have the nice suits and the gold watches and chains. And then now, since you got all that, now I'll listen to you. And that's why I say it's a morality.
Right, but what about when you reverse that and say the preacher need a book to read the preacher need a direction. Okay, go ahead.
Before you ask a question, let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
So when you come with that mentality, now only reason that you're listening to me, you're not listening to me for moral compass aspect. You're looking for me for monetary gain as far as getting rich, getting money complex. Which then, like I said, when you get a certain amount of money, then you detach from your people. Because you're not taking that money that you have gained and put it back in the communities and building your people up to become a superior nation. You're not doing that anymore. You're using, like you said, to travel to different parts of the country and learn their way of life and explore their way of life. You're not using that money to come and build your nation back up. And it's that way we can all rise as a nation together. Now what you're doing is you're disconnecting from it. But once you reach that plateau, now you have the mass that I got mass and I got mass the hard way. You're gonna have to get yours. And that's never going to build a society. Like I said, We looking for rulership. We're not looking for equality when you're looking at the I.S.U.P.K.
But
So
are you
what we're
looking
talking about,
globally? Are you looking in one city? Or are you looking global? Because you can't go. I mean, if you're trying to have brothers in Japan and brothers in China, you're not gonna never reach China, bruh, if you only got $100 in your pocket, bruh, and they want to see you face to face. You get what I'm saying?
yes, I understand, but what? Okay, listen, what I'm saying is we have brothers in school who makes well over 100,000 and everything.
Okay, but how do you reach them brothers? Is what I'm saying. How do you reach them brothers?
Listen, we're reaching them because we are globally. We have schools in the UK. We have schools in Puerto Rico. We have schools in Jamaica. We have schools in South America.
So you are traveling. So you understand what I'm saying?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You contradicting yourself, kind of.
No, I'm
contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not, because the brothers that's in there, they are teaching morality. They're not flaunting their money. You have people, listen, the reason we have a school in the UK is not because we got a brother that was making $200,000, $300,000 go over there and build up a school in the UK. No, we had a brother that started with the internet. When a brother from the UK reached out to him and through their training, through all of things, he was able to actually build that man up to where now we have an actual school in the UK. Same way with the yes.
But so let me tell you this. But how real is that? How real is that? You could be, and I can't believe, just listen to me real quick. I can't believe, oh, I'm on the internet, this is how it is. That could be all a fraud. That could be all, I'm saying it's different when it's in person. Okay, yes, you're on the internet, but that's still not mean, it's not real. It's not real, bro.
I'm telling you how real it is because we were just over there last year. We had the Feast of Tabernacles. We went over there. We had brothers that left here, the Americas, and actually traveled over there. And we had one of our high holy days over there in King James Castle. Hey, what's name? So,
but you got money. You got to have money to do that, bro. This is what I'm saying. You got to have money to do that, bro.
You're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening.
Because I'm trying to understand you, bro. You be getting up to a good point because you talking about for the people.
But you're not listening because I said money is not the issue. I said,
go ahead, Box 9. Go ahead, Box 9.
I'm running this panel. Y'all gonna go how I'm doing it because I'm running the panel. I started out saying this is not the issue in our community because we have money. Y'all acting as though I'm not listening to y'all, and I'm telling y'all, every time somebody talk about building up a society, they go straight to the money as if though money is an issue. Money is not the issue. It's morality. Because guess what? I keep on
homeless then, bro. Why we got our brothers and sisters homeless then, bro? It ain't the issue, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, because you have homeless people choose to stay out there and be homeless.
You said you gonna bring your brothers and sisters up. You gonna bring your brothers and sisters up.
You asking me a question. I told you, in order for you to finish, you have to let me fully answer the question, and then I'm gonna give it back to you.
Yeah, but you ain't letting everybody else fully talk, bro. You giving your whole point across, bro.
How come? I let you get everything out before I answered you. I have did that with every single person that came on this panel. I'm just the only one that's rebutting everybody. Because I understand, because I'm listening to what you say, I'm not interrupting you, and I'm hearing you totally out. And let you get everything out, and then when you're done, then I rebuttal. You're not giving me the same courtesy. You're stopping me
I'm
being
giving it
civil.
to you. I'm just used to, like, I can talk for a minute. You talk for a minute.
And everybody make their point, and we will take it back.
When I say something that's triggering, then y'all want to interrupt me. Y'all say a lot of things that I'm disagreeing with, but I wait till the end to tell you what I disagree. I don't interrupt
Go ahead. You got it.
in the midst of me giving and then
Can we all make our points and rotate the panel?
sure, I'm gonna go to you. You coming next, boss. Now just be cool.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying in general. So we
Go
can keep
ahead.
it.
You got it. You got it, host. You got it, host. You got it, host.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. So all I'm saying is, money is not the issue. People are homeless because they want to be homeless. They want to be out there. You go really ask a homeless person why they don't. It's really a lot of the times you get because they can go into a homeless shelter. They don't want to abide by the rules that the homeless shelter has. So they choose to stay out. They choose to stay on the streets because anytime you living in somebody else's domain, you have to abide by their rules. So if I don't want to be homeless and I want to go move in with my sister or my brother or somebody relative, and because I fell on hard times in order to get back on my feet, I got two options. I can go over there and they welcome me in, but I have to abide by their rules, or I can be on the streets and I can continue to do it and figure out the hard way on how to get back on my feet. There's a choice. So drug addicts constantly get high every single day, even though they have a habit. An alcoholic is drunk every single day, whether they working or not, even though they don't, quote unquote, have money. Money is not an issue. We're gonna get money. Morality is an issue. I can't do business with you because I can't trust you. We can't build a banking system because who's gonna be over the banking system that I'm gonna trust that's gonna be able to give me my money? We don't have that trust in one another. That's where the issue is. We have to bring back morality first. And until then, everything else that we try to do will ultimately fail. That's what y'all not understand. Box 9, go ahead.
Hey, first of all, I wanted to go back to when y'all talk about leaders and shit, right? Because, like, we God mob, we revolution. Everybody a leader. Big chiefs, all chiefs, no Indians. You understand what I'm saying? So when it come down to money, we understand the power is in people. You understand? That's why great leaders got people behind them. You feel what I'm saying? So the objective is to understand that we need to control the people. Fuck the money, because the people got the money. We'll take that shit. We use that shit to do what we need to do. As long as we got the people, we got the money, we got the power, we got everything. Power is in people. Why do you think the government's ruling? Because they control the people. You understand? They have nothing without us. We are them. We make them what they are. They aren't shit. You understand? So we all stick together, come together, unify under one umbrella. What we need a leader for? What we need a leader for? You better not touch one hair on nobody's head around me. We all going up, and it's gonna be a problem for you. By the time the police, the government make it there, it's too late. You understand? And then they can go hunt 1,000 motherfuckers down that did it all at one time. We ain't telling on each other. Now you save yourself from that, from a hungry situation, from y'all having, hey, you want to know one thing about it? There's a lot of people out here that's riding on big rims, rocking chains and all that. They are enemy. They helping the enemy. You understand? They the footmen for the enemy. You feel me? They are the enemy. We gonna get them out the way first. Them might be our brothers. Them might be our cousins. Them might be the people that we grew up with our whole life. They can't come. They don't want no revolution. They don't want that shit. They content, they complacent, they comfortable with their situations. They think they doing something because they the top tier and they here. But don't nobody give a fuck when we appear. It's over though, because we deep. It's power in numbers. Them niggas better step right. You understand? And we got one common enemy. And if you don't figure out that we got one common enemy and we ain't the enemy, we ain't your enemy, you gonna become our enemy. Because we ain't gonna have no choice but to get you out the way just to make sure that you ain't no casualty or no liability or no asset for our enemy. We gotta make sure that they ain't coming up talking, persuading you to go against us and infiltrate us. That's the problem. We done had infiltrators. We done had people that was implicated by the government and by the enemies to do this shit to us, to come in our societies and troll. Coons, agents, they look like all skin folk ain't kinfolk. So now we all dressed up and divided and conquered in different concepts and different categories and different labels and titles and all this other shit, and we wearing different costumes and everybody look different and we all the same. Everybody is gonna be sad when the group get the power, when the right group get the right amount of money, economical power, spiritual power, physical power, and it don't take as much as the elites have. The elites need all that power to control us. We only need a little bit to do what they doing or better, because we the gods, and they know that. So that's what this shit really about. It ain't no revolution. See, the problem is it's too much religion and not enough revolution. My religion is revolution. What? Who gonna do something about that? Who gonna step up and step with me? Or who gonna keep on promoting and reading books and shouting at each other and slandering spells and shit back and forth towards each other instead of saying, hey y'all, we got a common enemy over there. They trying to oppress us, divide and conquer us. They trying to lie to us. Don't y'all feel that we have things in common right there? Don't y'all think we got one thing in common? Regardless if you a Christian, you a Moor, you a Muslim, you this, you that, this and that. Don't you think we got one thing in common? That them are enemies? And they been lying to us?
I got a question for you. Where you gonna get, okay, if the gun stores and everything shut down right now, you can't buy no ammunition online, you can't go to no gun stores, they put what tonight, they put stuff for African Americans. What you gonna do?
We gonna come finesse the next nigga and pay shit. I'm going to take something.
From who? Who you gonna take it from?
Whoever the fuck got it. Whoever the fuck got it, take it from them. They better be up on. They better be protected and shit.
Whoever got it and with the way the thing is, you have no brotherhood. Like you like the
Get down at that point in time, it's getting to the lay down, bro. I don't know.
5 minutes without. I just let you go 5 minutes without interrupting you.
No, but you kind of telling him what he is, bro. And I'm starting to think like,
this is the time for the meat.
I'm asking you a question. Now when I get in my rebuttal, now I'm gonna sit up there. There's no brotherhood in what you're talking about, because you're only thinking about self. And you cannot expect the people to believe you when you're on a suicide mission. That's what.
So you don't see brothers man, get down in the bottom row, bro. This look like brotherhood right here. You even got a sister in this motherfucker that got her hand right here ready to talk.
Everybody is on suicide missions, because when we all die, there's not gonna be nothing left to talk about. We gonna be by ourselves. So we was born alone. We gonna die alone. But when we live,
Now be quiet. Damn. I'm gonna get to y'all one at a time. I'm not over talking. What the hell? What's wrong with y'all? Hey. Okay. Now, it's the Nat Turner effect. Do y'all even know about Rosewood? What happened to Rosewood? Rosewood ain't even in existence right now. Nobody even would know about it if the movie's even put out. That's not how you beat people. You can't beat the beat with its own And that's what people think. Say you would just go out and just have some type of everything, and then now it's gonna be we still have no morality because I can't trust you. At the end of, like you just said, I'm going to take it. So if you run out of ammunition and I got some, you're gonna take it from me. You ain't gonna ask me for it. You just gonna take it from me. We supposed to be on the same field. That's what I'm saying up here. That mentality is not going to work. You're going to fall. Everybody, like I said, you have to have a structured order. You have to have a chain of command. You have to continuously groom people to step up in your spot. That way, the system can continuously work. If you got all chiefs, now it's gonna be confusion, because if I disagree with you about one thing and the other person disagree and this person disagree, we got 5 chiefs and all of them disagree and all of them want to go one way. There's no unison. You have to have order. You got to have structure, and that's what y'all not understanding. The only way that's gonna come is with morals. We as a people, we are missing morals. We not missing money. Like I just said, if we come together with a moral compass and understand and just not celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas, just those 2 holidays, we understand that as a morality thing, we're not going to celebrate Thanksgiving because we know that's the murder of the North American Indians and some tune of 70 million to 100 million. To actually get this land. We take that into consideration as a moral standard and say morally we're not going to celebrate this holiday ever again as a nation. Morality, not picking up no guns. This as a nation, just not do that and say we're going to honor the North American Indians and not celebrate this ever again.
Shalom, Israel, Lord in Christ. The I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA is now on Bigo Live, bringing the truth.
The work never ends. We on a mission. Home, YAHANNA.
Straight up out the slums, I was never supposed to make it this far, but here I come. I went from selling midget to overcoming resistance, to making over mountains, my nigga, it takes